Michelle Esquivel serving to Cammy MacGregor. This is a bronze medal match, folks. It's a little bit of a misnomer calling it a bronze medal match because if you win, you actually don't get the bronze medal. You will go on to the gold medal match. The loser of this match will get the bronze. The winner moving on to face Irina Terashenko, which will be streaming live here on Championship Court here at the PPA Grand Slam Qualifier in Mesa, Arizona. Score 0-0 Cammy MacGregor in the near court serving. She's playing Michelle Esquivel. Michelle Esquivel has not lost yet. She's still, pardon me, I should say this is the bronze medal match. So both these players have lost. A good come from behind victory by MacGregor earlier on against Vivian David. If you've been watching us earlier, you've noticed that the men typically will look to come forward after that return of serve. What we've seen so far, at least, and I expect we're going to see the same here, is that the women will sometimes do that, although they'll typically be a little bit happier to grind away from the baseline. Michelle Esquivel especially. Cammy MacGregor, so good at the net. If I was her, I might test out this playing from the baseline strategy, but I like this idea much better. Of course, there we go, applying the pressure. That is a makeable ball for Esquivel, but the fact that MacGregor was up there did put that pressure on her, and Cammy MacGregor, she's got the goods to back up that strategy moving forward. Great hands at the net, great volleys. And here we go, Esquivel lets MacGregor come in. Nice read by MacGregor. She saw where that ball was going cross court. Just can't get there in time. That's going to be a side out. Esquivel takes over serving. 2-1. Michelle Esquivel out to a lead. That's a tough serve, forcing MacGregor to go to the two-handed backhand return. There's an opening here for Cammy. Can she get to the net to finish? She does. Michelle Esquivel showing the wheels out there. Cammy MacGregor thinks, man, am I going to have to work that hard on every single point? Really nicely constructed by MacGregor. 1-3. Good deep return from Esquivel. She's now going to come in and look at that. She's going to have a chance to apply pressure here. That should be a put away. Well done by Esquivel. A few ball crew people helping to get that ball retrieved from the corner, and Cammy said, please don't. I need a breath of fresh air out here. Michelle Esquivel, she's going to make you work so hard out there. Esquivel comes to the net here, continuing to work the backhand of MacGregor. A good defensive lob into the sun. Once again, can Esquivel put it away? Not quite. Cammy MacGregor doing a good job of defending there. But can't quite get the ball back as a good drop to get to the net. 4-1, Esquivel. Cammy MacGregor, she'll take that. Down 1-4 here in game number 1. Even though this is a loser's bracket match, because it's a bronze medal, that means it's a best 2 out of 3 to 11. MacGregor, mental error there, missing that serve long. She's trying to play the serve deep, just like Esquivel did there. Mainly because if you play a poor serve, that allows the returner to really cause trouble with their return. MacGregor lines up that forehand pass. Inside in, we call that sometimes, when you hit forehand down the line from the backhand side of the court. Inside out is when you hit from that backhand side diagonally. Esquivel so solid off that two-handed backhand. You got to think that MacGregor, I like the idea of her coming in, but she's going to have to get Esquivel a little bit off balance more than she has on those approaches. A lot of side spin on that return of serve. Made the pass a bit tougher for Michelle. 2-4, Cammy MacGregor, Michelle Esquivel. Here's an approach shot. I like it. I like seeing. Be interesting to see whether MacGregor pressures Esquivel on the forehand a little bit more often Michelle's got such a strong two-handed backhand. Interesting to see whether MacGregor goes to that right side of Esquivel. There's a defensive lob again into the sunshine. Esquivel handles that well. Dottie Barry was asking what time Tyson McGuffin and Ben Johns will be playing there. I don't know what time it is, but they're going to be playing right after this match. So depends a little bit how long this one goes. We're going to see more great action for both the men's and women's side in pro singles here at the PPA Grand Slam qualifier in Mesa, Arizona. 5-3, Esquivel to serve. Can MacGregor get there? She does. Michelle Esquivel can't quite wrangle that forehand pass. Nicely done from MacGregor. Let's see if Esquivel goes down the line to MacGregor's forehand. No, she keeps picking on that backhand, but the angle a little too sharp. 4-5 is the score here. Esquivel continues to go to the backhand of MacGregor. She's got a great slice backhand, really effective for returning serve, nice and low. Doesn't typically roll over too much with topspin, though I have seen her hit a few more two-handed backhands here, which seems like she can generate a little more power off of. Michelle Esquivel sensing that there's some opportunities on that MacGregor backhand side. Speaking of backhands, Esquivel continues to try to pass. That's a great backhand angle. That's why that two-hander is favored by so many players. When you're on the reach, you can use that non-dominant hand to roll it cross-court. This player's going to take a quick hydration break. We will too. This is powered by Jigsaw Health. It's fun to feel good.
I got your new paddle.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Could you sign it?
Yeah, I signed all those.
That's not your signature.
That is indeed my signature.
But I did not see you sign it myself, personally.
Okay.
Maybe just a...
We are back live on Championship Court. Michelle Esquivel is leading 7-4 in game number 1 here of this bronze medal match against Cammy MacGregor. What a great return and open court volley by MacGregor, who finishes the overhead. The crowd shows their appreciation. That is the highest caliber kind of singles pickleball you're going to see out here. Great job of using their strengths, painting those lines and creating opportunities. 4-7 MacGregor, trying to get closer to Michelle Esquivel here. Esquivel just too good on that forehand side. So MacGregor has a decision to make at this point. Is she going to go for a little bit more with that two-handed backhand to try to speed things up and pass Esquivel? Or is she going to try to run around it and use her forehand? Because there's the two-handed backhand pass, and it's successful. I think that's the play. Because that backhand slice, as good as it is on returning serve, Esquivel is too quick for that to be an effective pass. So let's see if she continues to put that second hand on the paddle and take a rip on that backhand side. MacGregor guesses the wrong way. Nice down the line backhand pass from Michelle Esquivel. Brett Johnson's asking what paddle I play with. I use a Selkirk Invicta. Over at Third Shot Sports, we've worked with Selkirk for a number of years as a partnership. They are one of the paddle sponsors here. And yeah, the Selkirk Invicta, nice combination of power and precision, a little bit longer than the conventional paddle. Back to the action here. There's that MacGregor two-handed backhand. Nice angle. We talked about that non-dominant hand on the two-hander, being able to pull that ball cross-court. MacGregor shows a good example of it there. But she's got work to do at 4-8. Game number 1, bronze medal. Nice low driving backhand from Esquivel. MacGregor gets there but can't keep it in play. Scores 8-4. Tough serve from Esquivel. This is going to create an opportunity for her. MacGregor guesses right. Uh-oh. Oh. Cammy MacGregor thought she was out of the point, and magically the ball came right back to her, giving her another chance. And after that, MacGregor's going to need a timeout. We're going to need a timeout too. We're going to catch our breath as well. Back in a moment, more live from Mesa, Arizona. Sure. Here, let's go back. Back live on Championship Court. (9-4). Michelle Esquivel leading here in game number 1 of this bronze medal match. The winner will move on to face Irina Terashenko for gold.
Want some help on this next one?
If you heard me chatting with someone right now, that was Dave, the Badger Wineback. He's going to be joining us here in the booth a little bit later on this morning. I guess now we're into the afternoon time. We can find out how his day of singles went when he comes back and joins us. Meanwhile, Michelle Esquivel, she's having a good day out here. She's at 9-6. (6-9). Cammy MacGregor misses that serve just long. That's a sign of the pressure she's feeling off of the Esquivel return of serve. She's going for a lot there. She needs to keep Michelle in a position where she can't do much damage. Bit of a misfire on that return, and that's going to set up the first game point of the day. Esquivel serving at 10-6. And with that error, that's game number 1 that goes to Michelle Esquivel. These players are going to take a quick timeout. We will as well. Back with game number 2 in this bronze medal women's pro singles match. here at the PPA Grand Slam qualifier in Mesa, Arizona. We are back live here on Championship Court. Michelle Esquivel took game number 1, 11-6 against Cammy MacGregor. As the ref just waits a moment for some fans to finish grabbing their seats. Score is 0-0. Gotta wonder what MacGregor is gonna do here. We talked about 2 of the options she had as Esquivel continues to work MacGregor's slice backhand. One option is to step around and use that forehand, although there is some risk with that, putting herself possibly out of position. The other option is to put that second hand on and drive the ball with 2 hands, and she has had some success with that earlier. But the fact remains that Esquivel is such a tough competitor out here. MacGregor doing her best to apply pressure at the net. Esquivel has an answer for that, though. Love to get this up to 300 people. We're already at 241. Please hit that share button and then send me a note to let me know that you hit share. You'll forever have a place in my heart if you do that. Okay. (3-0). Michelle Esquivel continues to put pressure. There's that 2-handed backhand from MacGregor. But from that deep in the court, not a lot she can do. Esquivel does a good job of pushing her back there. Well, Esquivel gets ready to serve. Why don't we remind you about the money these players are playing for? It's more than $550,000 at PPA Tour stops. And right here in this event, the women's singles, the winner's going to take $1,000. Second place will get $600, and the loser of this match will get $400. So whoever wins this match will be guaranteed at least $600, possibly $1,000. That would depend on go Michelle Esquivel. Nice effort. She had to go for broke on that ball. Irina Terashenko, she's going to have something to say about that, though, as she sits waiting in the wings. She'll be joining us, I believe, to help me call the men's match coming up next between Ben Johns and Tyson McGuffin. 4-1 is the score. Michelle Esquivel continuing to go to work. Thanks to Debbie Darpa Lanzi for sharing this stream, as well as Sandy Rumsey Smith. Sue Blackburn, I'll say thanks to you 3 times for sharing in 3 groups. That's how we get the numbers up here. Wow. I mean, that was not a bad return of serve from MacGregor. It was low, it was deep. It's going to be a quick timeout. We're going to take a quick timeout as well. And then more from center court, Michelle Esquivel trying to close out game number 2. And we're back live on Championship Court here. 6-1 is the score here in game number 2. Michelle Esquivel continuing to play with confidence. Look at her rip that serve. Can't quite stick the volley. Cammy MacGregor making her work. That's going to be a side out. 1-6 is the score. Again, Esquivel finding some opportunities there going to the MacGregor backhand. It's going to be 6-1. Esquivel puts that ball up into the sun. Cammy MacGregor goes behind her. She had the open court down the line. That was the direction Esquivel was going. MacGregor wisely plays. Nice little angle there. Didn't hit that overhead too hard. It was a bit tricky with the sun. 1-6 is the score. That ball is just a little bit long. Six-2 is the score here. Michelle Esquivel. MacGregor runs around her backhand to play the forehand. Esquivel seems to have a game plan that she's willing to stick with. David Johnson, we're glad that you're watching from Minnesota. We say hi to our friends Joe Williamson, Joshua Elliott, Brent Ditzik. All those players know a thing or two about some singles pickleball. And that's a nice backhand volley. We talked about the great volleys that Cammy MacGregor possesses, the former Wimbledon player. 2-7. She continues to build some resistance here. Look at those ground strokes from Esquivel. She is really seeing the ball well here. And that's a nice down the line passing shot from Esquivel. (7-2) is the score here. Great deep serve that sets up, keeps MacGregor back exactly where Esquivel wants her. That gives Michelle a chance to come in here. And can Cammy fight her way out of it? She had a chance there. That spinning backhand rolling shot goes off MacGregor's paddle. 8-2. Just a reminder, coming up next, we're going to have Tyson McGuffin and Ben Johns right here on Championship Court. It's going to be a quick break here. This hydration break brought to you by Jigsaw Health. It's fun to feel good. We'll be back with more. Game number 2 here in Mesa. Score is 9-2. Michelle Esquivel continuing to pick on that MacGregor backhand. Cammy went with the two-hander there. Not her favorite shot, but she realizes that she's got to find some way to get that ball past Esquivel. It's so tough to do. 10-2. This is match point here. Michelle Esquivel with a chance to go to the gold medal match. And look at that topspin lob off the backhand side. What a beautiful shot. Michelle Esquivel is showing that she really can hurt her opponents in a whole bunch of different ways, whether it's through power or finesse. Really impressive performance by Esquivel. Cammy MacGregor, good job out there. One of the senior tour players competing in the pro event here. Got to hand it to her. Great job out here. She took down Vivian David earlier, the youngster. And I think Cammy MacGregor's got to be happy with that third place finish here at this inaugural PPA event here in Mesa, Arizona. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back, and when we do, we're going to see Tyson McGuffin taking on Ben Johns here on Championship Court. You are not going to want to miss that, so we'll see you in just a couple minutes.
hand-eye coordination.
So between Third Shot Sports, the Pickleball Lab, and Pickleball Coaching International, we got you covered.